I don't get it when men say you're gonna grow old alone with cats, as if that's something that's gonna scare us women. Like, I genuinely think the old spinster stereotype is just made up by men who couldn't stand seeing older women unbothered. Like, studies have shown, the happiest women are single and the happiest men are married. The math is not mathing. I think the men are just projecting their biggest fear of being alone for life. Women are not lonely. We have hobbies, we have friends, we have family, and we sure as hell would rather stay single and keep our peace than settle for someone who only brings problems into our lives. That's all.
You are coping and seething. You just can't accept what you're seeing. Yes, you're coping and seething. The truth it is scalding, and now you are molding and coping so hard. Coping and seething.
I'm going to be single forever. I just realized that, man. I'm going to be single forever. And I'll say that, and some people are like, that's sad. It's not sad. It's reality, bruh. I'm going to be single forever. And I remember talking to my friend Rachel. She was like, you shouldn't say that, because if you say that, you preach that, it's going to end up happening. You'll be single forever. And I'm like, well, I've been preaching the other way. Now I'm going to try some reverse psychology. Nobody's going to love me. Nobody. Nobody's going to be my girlfriend. It's not working.
3 reasons why men should stay single. All right. So, guys, you should be focusing on your goals. Why do I say this? It's because every day you wake up and you're focusing on your purpose, or even if you're working on your business, for example, focus on yourself first before you even think about getting into relationships or whatever the case may be. So really focus on your purpose first and take care of your priorities and make sure they're in line with what you're trying to do with your life. And at the end of the day, you gotta maximize on your potential, no matter what it is. Period. You have to make those sacrifices for what you want in your life, not nobody else.
Surprise! The number of young single men in America is at a record high. This is why. According to Pew Research data that was released this week, a staggering 63% of men in their 20s are single, which is almost double that of women. Lonely men out there? Let's break down these numbers. Scholars say that women don't want to marry down, whereas in the past, men played a more significant dominant role in relationships. Women are now taking home 60% of all bachelor's degrees. And even though men still earn more money than women, that wage gap is slowly closing. It's now sitting at $43 a week. And that empowerment of young women is removing young men from the relationship equation. So then who are these young women dating? Some are dating and marrying slightly older men, which has been a thing for centuries. And others are more openly dating each other. There's more to it than just changing social dynamics. Women are also tired of dating emotionally unavailable and distant men, which is a larger issue in male relationships in general. Research shows that more men than women are friendless and lonely, and only half of single men are even looking for a committed relationship or even going on casual dates. They just want friends. And the social disconnect actually has really tragic consequences. Like the young male unalive rate is 4 times that of women. And all this research compounds with a 2021 Gallup poll, which found that American men are experiencing a friendship recession, with nearly 1 in 6 American men reporting not having a single close friend. Female empowerment is one thing, but if relationships and friendships are both falling for men, where does that leave us in the future?
How much money should a guy make per year?
100,000. Alright, that's a little wild. My boyfriend works at ChickfilA, so he makes like 100,000. You know your boyfriend does not make 500K a year working at ChickfilA. Yes, he does.
He tells you he makes 100,000 at ChickfilA.
Yeah. Okay, I'm telling you, he's lying to you. Because at ChickfilA, my boyfriend doesn't lie to me. I don't date liars, so. You're dating a liar right now. No. You are, because at ChickfilA, it's not possible to make 500K. Yes, it is. My boyfriend told me. She showed me the checks.
How much? 100,000?
Yeah. Be for real. Be for real. I find that hard to believe. At ChickfilA, they make minimum wage, so your boyfriend's lying. I'm assuming.
How much should a guy make in a year?
My boyfriend makes like 20 grand. That's fucking it? Yeah, he works really hard. Okay, but he should at least be making 200K. He's a janitor at the high school. He really works hard. That's hard work to you? That's hard labor. That's labor. That attracts you? I want a guy who works hard. But don't you want a man to make 200K so he can spoil you? I would rather a guy who works hard than a guy who's rich. You have to work hard to get 200K.
Wow, didn't think I'd be saying this today, but girl number 2 appears to have grown up in the remote wilderness unplugged from modern civilization, most likely raised by a single dad. Anyway, that first half. Wow. Chick-fil-A Chad is working overtime to make his side piece believe he has a large salary. I don't even know what to say. I mean, she's obviously not that bright, but I wouldn't be able to avoid smiling and pull that off back when I was in a similar position. The top comments are, maybe he works for the corporate and not the store. That actually did cross my mind. I know a guy working for Doritos and he's making bank in the software department. Chicks don't really connect those dots though, for a number of reasons. The brunette one is a keeper. A real needle in a haystack, but with the available information, I can't disagree. You can tell these women don't have jobs. At least, not the real ones. I need to apply at Chick-fil-A. Why is she trying to sabotage her own friend's relationship? Because, and here we go, modern women are a lost cause. They're more than willing to destroy each other. Misery loves company. Another one.
Control what's abortion is kind of crazy, but it's that. Listen, it's not that. My point is, her mom is making it seem like it's okay. It's not okay. It's not. It is what it is, bro. It's not. It's not.
So you want her to kill her baby? So what do you want to do about it?
Honestly speaking, I really wish that you just was not like.
So what do you want me to do now?
First of all, bro, listen. This is my daughter you're talking about. She's 16 years old. She's not grown. She's not an adult. She's not an adult.
Babe,
you laughing? This is crazy. This is.
Babe, if the mother and the stepfather is willing to,
No. I don't care about none of that. This is my daughter we're talking about. I really.
What do you
she's
feel like
listen. She still has time for an abortion. She's only 2 months. If you want, listen. If you want to have a kid at 16 and ruin your life while you're still in school,
then you should have had.
She's not ruining it.
Babe.
You stay out of it. You're not the mom.
My child was my biggest.
I've said it once, I'll say it again. Single moms make single moms. And brother, if you're both still married, God help you. I'm going to skip over the solutions because these people are all idiots. I think the core of the message is that they created a feminist environment, one that allowed a young woman to throw her life away and join the ranks of the voluntarily afflicted. Anyways, the comments are, the mother is part of the problem. She is 99% of the problem, arguably probably more. Generations of single mothers being raised by single mothers. Yep, and the wheel in the sky keeps on turning. Yikes, dude is in a room full of clowns. Yep, and the fact that he's even a part of this also makes him a clown by association. This whole thing is the product of bad decision making. He's allowing the women to run his household. There's no order. Thank you. This is exactly what I'm trying to get at. First off, just the way she's talking to her father is crazy and shows how she has no respect. Secondly, just look at how the mother is condoning her behavior and not telling her there are ramifications to this. It's all normal in a matriarchal household. Gross. Next clip.
Can you escape your past? Can wholeness really be deleted? Do we believe that?
No.
I would say to an extent.
I feel like after about 5 years, it don't count no more. 4 or 5 years. You know what I'm
100%.
saying? Like, first of all, I don't like when men are mad for things that I've done before you.
Oh
like,
my
if I
God,
did not even meet you, if you weren't even a visual representation in my life, you should not care. That's how I feel.
I have a lot to say on this past argument, but I think the first comment puts it best. Promiscuous women always say their past escapades don't matter, but they're always looking for a way to erase it. Why not wear it as a badge of honor? I thought it didn't matter. Why even ask this question if it doesn't matter? Haha, maybe women should make better choices and not sleep around with drug dealers, athletes, and rappers with reckless abandon. These women then want men to respect them and ignore their high level of promiscuity. And unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. A promiscuous woman is the equivalent of a broke man with no ambition. The only thing I'd change is that it's probably worse, considering that men can still recover. That said, it's true. Women are constantly and simultaneously saying that the past doesn't matter, while also saying things like this, which let you know that it clearly does, even for them. The other comments are, why are you trying to escape your past though? You can't escape when that thing looks like a roast beef sandwich. You can hide your past, but you can't hide those gigantic beef curtains. Used car will always be a used car. Yes, men care. No one wants to be walking around with someone everyone knows too well. And that's the essence of the problem. The funny part, as you can see here, is that many women actually know this, but there's no way in hell you'll get them to admit it. Next clip.
63% of men under 30 are electively choosing to be single. Why is that? Pornography. This is from a Pew Research Center survey. You guys, I see this in my clinical practice, it's problematic. If you're using pornography, social media, things like OnlyFans to replace real human beings, well, that leads to mental health problems when you can't connect with people interpersonally. So I'm challenging you right now, men out there, young men, be bold, find somebody with a heartbeat, an adult.
Do you think we need men in this society?
We need who?
Do you think we need men in this society?
No. Yes.
No?
I feel like it's a 50-50.
50-50? You don't think we need men?
Yeah, we need men. Like, it's a 50. We need men and we need women as much as we need men.
Okay. What about you?
I think I agree with what she said, yeah. Yeah.
What about you? Because you said, you don't think we need men?
She said, no.
So then, you'd be fucked right now because you wouldn't be born.
Either than that, I feel like that's it. Like,
so you don't think we need men at all? You think that like...
if it's not just because obviously we need a man to, get newborns, no, I don't feel like.
So you don't think men play an important role in this society at all whatsoever? No?
They shouldn't, no.
They shouldn't or they don't?
They don't.
Okay, all right, well.
2 got close to hitting the target. 1 missed by a mile and hit a local hospital. Guys, welcome back to an episode of Modern Women Are a Lost Cause. And no, for the most part, there's no coming back for adult generations in the West. As we know all too well, a woman's existential rudder is her history. And as much as they'd like to rearrange or change it, no magic wand is going to change that. Not Chad's, not Tyrone's, not anybody's. The end result is probably an itch, and that ain't going away. Anyway, here's the first set of comments. I don't think she realizes that KFC's owner is a man. Damn, right out of the park already with this one. She got hurt pretty bad. Or she's a feminist, most likely both. It's always the 2 out of 10 girls. The number is generous, my man, but I'll allow it. Her friend thought she was gonna say no. Yeah, and that's the thing about these chicks outside the club. It's easy pickings looking for women over there with a bad opinion. Easy content. But you cannot refute the fact that they are a concentration of qualities you find in almost every woman on that side of the planet. It's a real fish in the barrel situation, like this one here.
I like to meet a hoe who says, you know what, I'm a hoe, yes. I'm a prostitute, I walk the blade, I sell my body, and this is what it is. Yes. And you know what, I had the good fortune, I was just recently in South Africa in Durban, and you said something earlier that disgusted me, to be honest with you. You said, this is just what I had to do. You live in America. I go to so many countries and people would kill to get here, and they do what they actually have to do. In South Africa, it's the country with the highest unemployment on the planet Earth. I talked to a woman who's my mother's age who tried to solicit me for prostitution, and I respected the fact that she wanted to work for her money and earn her money. So I said, hey, I'm a podcaster. I'll pay you for a day's work. Let me interview you. I want to hear your story. Because people hear your story claiming that you had to do this. I talked to a woman who actually has to do this in a country with the highest unemployment in the world. You're deluded. And you know what she said in her interview? She said if I could go to America and wash dishes, I would go there and do that happily and send money back to my family. You see the difference between you and women there who are doing the same job of prostitution? They do prostitution in some cases because they need jobs. You do prostitution because you need God. You're lost.
Lost and most likely never to be found, given the fact that this chick attempted to smile through the entire lecture. I mostly agree with what the guy said. Trafficking is a global concern. I'm not entirely on board with the idea that women have no other choice in poverty, considering I've been all over the world and witnessed a ton of alternatives, but the essence of the argument still rings true. These women have plenty of options, and yet they've chosen deliberately to cast it all aside and debase themselves, expecting nothing to go wrong after their egregious failures. The comments at the top here are, I mean, unless you are held against your will, anything dealing in the sex industry in America is a choice. Absolutely cooked her. And then some. The turkey is charred at this point. I'm a South African. Yes, we have the highest unemployment rate in the world. I am a qualified pharmacist. I'm unemployed. My heart goes out to you, sir. I hope things turn around for you. Somebody just got hot honey roasted. Agreed, my heart breaks for their delusion and the men who pay for it. They're called simps, sweetheart, and they definitely fuel the fire, even though they didn't necessarily start it. Next.
My lottery ticket back. I don't trust you with my lottery tickets. I don't want you. No, because hey yo, seriously, yo, give my ticket back. I just want money on it. Give my ticket back. Yo, what are you doing? What are you doing? I just wanted $600. What are you doing? You gonna? Are you freaking serious, yo? Yo, you serious? You gonna tear my lottery ticket that I just won?
Oh, bye. Come on, let's go.
Yo! Oh my! No! Yo, get out my car, yo. That is you are crazy. You are crazy, yo. She's crazy.
This is a jealous woman who won't let her man be happy. Time to leave her in the street.
Yep, I can smell the comment section's rage, and I haven't even taken a look yet. Once again, this is a perfect representation of Western women and how they approach success that stems from masculinity. They are lost, with no sense of purpose or identity. They try to be men, and when it doesn't work out, they take measures into their own hands, doing everything they can to shut a man down. Honestly, the restraint this guy shows is commendable. More than ever, money's not growing on trees. It sure as hell feels like the way the government prints it, but this dude had almost every right to fly off the handle. The top comments are, "She is lucky he don't hit women. I would have pulled her out of the car from her wig. Violence request approved." Damn, guys, coming in hot. Did I call it? Or did I call it? I think it's funny how you guys always have your phones out recording and stuff. I'm serious in most situations. I don't have my phone out recording an argument. This is all BS. I actually appreciate the skepticism, but these days, the reason we have access to these scenarios is because men have no other choice but to record confrontation. I think we all know why. Next clip.
Women are so powerful. The way that I looked like that this morning and now that I look like this, we're magical. We literally can do anything, so yes, honey.
You look like the product of a leprechaun who bedded a confused anteater, whose spawn managed to hike into the remote wilderness, find a lonely shaman, and do it all over again. The caption this chick used was, "Women are the most magical creatures, unicorn, unicorn, unicorn." But that's not the word or words I'd use to describe what has happened here. Regardless, the ego is expected. At least it's not a self-identifying dog, wolf, or whatever else you constantly see on the internet that makes you question how humanity has held on for thousands of years. Here are the comments. Putting paint on a Honda Civic don't make it a Lamborghini. Damn right, this is a good one. Morning, goblin. Afternoon, goblin with makeup. So I guess in that way, it is magical. Having a big ego isn't attractive. I mean, neither is anything else going on in this clip. I don't think lessons will be received here. No, you can't. Short, sweet, and I completely agree. I can only imagine the company she keeps that would approve of this decision to go out looking like the protagonist of a new Disney Star Wars series. Moving on, y'all.
Hi. I'm not gonna do it. I did it the other week. I'm good. Thanks.
You're welcome, no worries.
It's just a little, triggering.
The big ones always make me chuckle. And it's also a perfect addition to all of this. I mean, the chick finds measurable facts to be offensive. Can it get any better than this? The top comments are, "She probably thinks a treadmill is judging her too." Great joke, but I doubt that she's ever seen one. They do it for health, not to shame. She probably thinks advice is personal attacks. That's a given, brother. She sounds big as F, like a tank. Next clip.
You would be eating a wiener walking around campus.
Sorry, do I know you?
Now you do. I'm Danny.
Got mustard on my hand. Sorry.
I love mustard. Good thing I'm a mustard fan. Can I have a little more?
I didn't even know.
Okay. Can I get your number?
No, I'm married.
Well, you would look like you're married. Well, I think I'm about done with you here.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the point of this?
What's the point of your wife, right? Dump that.
An honest man. and a clout-chasing thirsty woman. I swear, all of these chicks are trying to make a point that simps exist. Lady, we know they exist. We just don't claim them. Much like how most of us refuse to claim you. The top comments are, he straight up said you can't have more mustard, haha. I agree with the man. It got so nasty so fast. What's the point of this? Bro knew he was being pranked. Doesn't take a rocket scientist to see a walking thirst trap. Women when they think they're funny. It gives Whitney Cummings vibes, that's for sure. He destroyed her as she deserved, period. And he didn't even have to try.
As always, I wish you tremendous success. Now it's your turn. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Remember that if you leave the best comment, you'll get $5. Thank you so much for watching. If you found value in this video, hit the like and subscribe buttons, ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on future uploads, drop a comment, and share it. See you in the next video. Till next time.